for Jonnie W. Come on, come on. How y'all doing? How we doing? You guys good? Thanks, man. You guys can sit. Thanks for coming, man. Y'all are awesome. It's awesome to be here again, man. It's cool, Texas, and you guys got some weather, man. My Hertz rent-a-car got dimpled up a couple weeks ago. Anybody live over in Plano? All right. That's horrible. I saw the Wicked Witch of the East coming by. It was bad. It's no good, man. But it's awesome to be here, and man, it's cool. I didn't know you could have a comedy show inside the Hunger Games arena, but this is beautiful. This is unbelievable. This is something else, man. Thanks for having me. You guys are beautiful. It's cool, man. Well, I'm Jonnie W. I love coming here, man. It's so much fun. And man, wasn't the food good? You guys had the food? It's so good here. Oh my goodness. This is hard on me, man. I'm trying to do better. Since last year. I've lost about 40 pounds, so I'm working on it. I'm doing better. All right, I'm working on it. There you go. All right. Thank you. Thanks for clapping, but I will gain it back. I've proven that. Okay. And I'm jealous of these people that lose enough weight that their friends are worried about them. You know, I'm still a big guy, you know. I got to lose a lot of weight before that happens, you know. I want somebody to be like, is Jonnie sick? You know? My friends are like, hey, look who's down to a B cup. Good job, buddy. Get out of there. Good job. Good job. It's hateful. But it's hard, man. It's cool. I'm trying to do better on the road, man. I was on my little diet trying to do better. And I go to Chick-fil-A because I'm a Christian. You got to go to Chick-fil-A. That's the rules. That's right. They love the Lord. They're closed on Sundays. That's how you know. They love the Lord. That's right. Maybe they're just lazy. Have we thought of that? We don't know. I love it. I thought I was doing good, man. I was drinking these shakes. I was like, well, that's my calcium. That's my dairy, you know, strengthening my bones. All right. Then they started putting the calorie counts on the menu board at Chick-fil-A. Have you seen this? Now you know what you're doing. I don't know what Democrat voted that in. But we need to stop. That's horrifying. Because it turns out these milkshakes I've been drinking are 1,300 calories in a drink. Guys, it was all I could do to finish the second one. These things are massive. I travel a ton. I rent a lot of cars. I love renting cars, man, but because you just get a whole other world. But I have to get the cheapest car. I get the thrifty, the budget, the whatever the cheapest name is, you know? You go in there, and sometimes they try to I get there, and they're like, just choose from this row, sir. And I got to Dallas last week and for another event, and they said, anything from this row. And the whole row was different colors of Toyota Yaris. Have you seen this car? It's like a little hatchback. I'm 6'4", 204 pounds. I'm a big guy. I was like, is there like a gastric bypass option that I can get, or a bone saw that I can borrow? Sometimes they put you in a nicer car than you have at home. That's pretty weird, you know. It feels weird, though, when you got to go back to your crappy car at the end of the week, you know. They put me in an Infinity, you guys. That's pretty cool. They're like, well, we upgrade you. You're an Infinity. I was like, all right. This thing had heated seats, you guys. Does anybody have heated seats in their car? Well, look at you. Well, sit at the front, bio. Yeah, do it. I didn't know heated seats was even a thing, and I guess it is pretty cool if you know you have it. Otherwise, it's pretty scary. I must have bumped the button when I put my drink down in the cup holder. I just go, oh no. It was a great feeling when I realized I was not having a stroke. I got to tell you, that was a beautiful feeling. One thing I don't do about my weight, we talk about food and stuff. One thing I don't do about my weight is I've lost some weight, but I don't ever spiritualize it. People over-spiritualize some things. It's just your flesh, man. You know? Like there's a guy in my church that he came up to me, and he's bigger than me. He was like, Jonnie, man, pray for me. Man, pray for me. Man, I feel like my flesh is just under attack. Just pray for me. My flesh is under attack. I was like, buddy, I saw you at the buffet, okay? That plate of ribs was under attack, okay? Like you're okay. But I go to Chick-fil-A, like I said, because I love the Lord. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner at Chick-fil-A. Chicken biscuits, fried chicken for breakfast. That is America right there. That's right. Take that, ISIS. But here's the thing. They had a menu item at Chick-fil-A that freaked me out, even as a meat eater, and that was the chicken egg biscuit. Have you seen this? Chicken and egg together on a biscuit. Anybody think we've crossed a line there somewhere? It's like saying the chicken, I will eat you and your unborn fetus. Get in here. I will wipe your family out, and then I'm gonna go to work. I feel nothing inside. That is an angry sandwich, that's all I'm saying. That is angry. You talk about killing two birds, that's too many jokes. I apologize, it's too early. It's too early for that. I don't know. I'm getting older now, and I will say this, we're weird about food, and I think it goes to our love. We love cute things too much. We're just obsessed with beauty in this country, you know? Well, I joined the gym, and it wasn't even to, like, get healthy. It was to look good. I want to look good for my wife, you know? And I think that's a mistake, man. Nobody's cool, nobody cares. We joined a gym, there's guys in there that look like they're my age. I just turned 40, you know? There's a guy in there, I was like, this guy looks like I would look, you know, if I cared. And he had the cool shaved head. I guess he was going bald, then he just shaved his head. You need to know what kind of head you have if you're gonna try that move, gentlemen. Let me just say that. You need to know what kind of craters you're working with. But he was so ripped, and I was feeling bad about myself until he turned around. When he had fat rolls on the back of his neck, I gotta tell you, I rejoiced inside. Because the way I see it, I may never have a six-pack up here, but at least I ain't got a pack of hot dogs in the back. That is just... That's just how I feel. I don't know. But we're weird about food, and I'll true to you, the cute thing, it goes too far, because we went on a mission trip to Southeast Asia with my church, and they eat dogs and cats there, you know? Right, and the whole team's like, what are they doing? No, because those are our pets. We don't fry up cute stuff here. We got rules. It's gotta be a little funny looking, that's the rule. And the funnier looking an animal is, the more cruel we will be, not even think about it, you know? We get to a restaurant, we're like, what is that, a lobster? Looks like a bug. Boil him alive, boil him! And I used to eat lobster all the time. I can't do it anymore. A buddy of mine made lobster for me at his house. You guys ever had that happen? He's like 5 feet from me in the kitchen. So I hear the sound of the lobster going down into the pot. This whistling, screaming sound comes out. I was like, I'm out of here. I can't do it. He comes out all defensive. Johnny, settle down. First of all, that's not a scream, okay? That's just a physiological reaction. That's air escaping. Air is escaping. I said, that's what a scream is. It's a very convenient reaction. No, they love it. It's like a jacuzzi. They love it. It's like seeing somebody get stabbed in the parking lot after the event tonight and being like, he's just letting off excess blood. He's fine. He had a lot of blood. And I know it'd be healthier if I was a vegetarian. My wife's got a lot of vegetarian friends. These vegetarians are intense, though, man. They're judgmental, some of them. They're like, do you know what you're doing to your body? My wife has vegan friends, you know, and I didn't know what that was. She was like, we don't even eat anything made from an animal. I go, what are you talking about? She's like cheese or milk, because it's against the animal's will. I go, you don't eat meat, cheese? What's left? What are you eating, the box? What are you doing? And I'm at Cracker Barrel the other day, eating my old-timers breakfast with my wife like a gentleman. And my wife's friend's staring me down the whole meal, watching me eat my piece of bacon. She's staring me. I can tell she's dying to say something, you know. Finally, I'm like, what? She's like, do you have any idea how they make that? Oh. I was like, I don't, but you tell them they're nailing it, because this is... Seriously. This is like a hug from Jesus. I'm not kidding around. This is beautiful. This is wonderful. And if you're a vegetarian here tonight, please don't be offended. I don't want to offend you. I mean, I'm not afraid of you charging the stage and attacking me. You're far too weak. But what I'm saying is, like, don't. I don't know. Because I think we're all conflicted if we're honest with ourselves. We're all a little bit conflicted about the meat stuff, you know? And I know we've had meat all over and I love it. But I'll prove it to you, and it goes back to our love of cute things. We change the name of the meat, the cuter the animal gets. Why do we do that? That's a coping skill, you know? That's why chicken meat is just chicken. Fish meat is just fish. Why? They're ugly and beady-eyed. Kick them in the face. We don't care. We get to cows, though. We're like, cows are kind of cute. Beef. This one is beef now, okay? Let's make an agreement. This isn't deer. Lord, no. Venison. Enjoy that venison. You know? Yeah. Yeah. This isn't raccoon, this is a McRib. We change the names, you guys. We change them. So, yeah. Some of you guys are like, is that true? We don't know what's in a McRib. Be honest with yourselves. All we know is it goes away and then it comes back. Where is it going? McRib is back. Where did it go? Was the government involved? It's horrifying. And at Vanderbilt University, where I live in Nashville, they had a college student, chemistry major. He did a study on all the chemicals in some of these fast food items. And it made the newspaper because he found a chemical in McRibs also used to make exercise mats. That is true. That is gross, you guys. And if you're in here and you eat McRibs, you're probably like, what is an exercise mat? Doesn't make any sense. That's all right. Well, I love getting to travel. It's my favorite part of the job I do. I love getting to travel. I only have one drawback to this job, really. It's only one thing I don't really care for, and that is when somebody sees me before the show, they've seen me on the post, they're like, hey, you're the comedian, aren't you? Aren't you? Hey, I go, yeah, I'm the comedian. They're like, tell me a joke. I'm like, give me $1. I don't appreciate having to, we don't make anybody else prove themselves like that, you know? We're like, oh, you're a chef? Bake me a cake right now. Bake it! Oh, you're a pharmacist? Sell me some drugs right now. Sell me drugs! Oh, you're from Waco? Sell me some drugs. Sell me! We don't do that, that's what I'm saying. We don't do that. I'm just being serious. Listen, we don't. It'll be fine. I love getting to travel. That's my favorite part by far, though. I just got back from Iowa a couple months ago, and anybody from Iowa? If you get a chance to go to Iowa, okay. Guys, if you get a chance to go to Iowa, go ahead and skip it. Here's the thing. There is no reason to go. That is just a corn maze from which there's no escape. That's all it is. I'm kidding. I love people in Iowa, but I'm only judging it by the weirdest thing I saw there. I was driving through Iowa, and I see just a cornfield, and I was on a bus with another comedian, and we see this funeral home, not funny by itself, okay, but the sign on the front of the funeral home said this, now offering double-decker grave plots. I said, you pull this bus over right now. I got questions, you know. So I get out, the guy was digging the hole. I go, what are you doing? What do you mean double-decker? What are you doing? He goes, well, we go 10 feet down. Instead of just 6, we go 10 feet, you know. Then we put the first person in, you know. Then we put 4 feet of dirt. And then I guess they wait. And I want to be there when that second person goes in, you know? So I can be like, king me. You know what I'm saying? I just need, you can move anywhere you want in the cemetery after that. You know it frees you up. It absolutely does. Why stop at 10 feet, go 20 feet down, put your whole family, just play Connect 4. Do whatever you need to do. I told that joke in a little Baptist church last week. It did not go well. This lady came down to the front after the show. I would never have a double-decker grave plot, sir. I'm like, ma'am, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. She's like, I'm not offended, but my husband's not saved, you know? So if I die first and they put him on top, then the dead in Christ try to rise, he's blocking me. And I had not really thought of that. That's just physics, really. That's all that is. Well, this is a weird job for me, too, because I'm kind of a shy kid when I was in school, man. I was kind of a painfully shy kid. And so it's weird that this would be my job now to tell jokes in front of strangers, man. But that's what it is, man. I was painfully shy. I remember 4th grade was a big year for me, though. It was a real big year for me because I realized I had a gift. I didn't know that I was funny yet, but I knew that I was an amazing speller. That's right. I could spell. Real good. And I knew that this gift was going to lead to popularity in girls. It did not. But I made it to the state finals of my spelling bee, you know, which was pretty cool. I was going to represent my school, but the night before the big spelling bee, I have the worst nightmare of my life. I'm in a room like this, the spotlight's on me, you know. I'm sweating through my clothes in my dream. The moderator gave my word. It was like the voice of God, you know, and this is how my dream went.
Sarcophagus.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Sarcophagus.
Oh, I do not know that one.
Can I have the language of origin, please?
The origin is Latin.
That does not help me at all.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Sure. The word I want you to spell is sarcophagus.
It's no good. School was awkward for me. I think it's okay, man. The worst day in school for me by far was gym class, the day of the President's Physical Fitness Challenge. Do they do that in Texas still? They gotta stop. That really is the Hunger Games. That's horrifying. And in Tennessee, they made us buddy up. Get yourself a buddy. We're gonna time each other. Get you a buddy. I don't have a buddy. I'm the shyest kid in my class. I look up, everybody's got a buddy but me. There's like a girl way at the end of the bleachers. I don't even know who she is. Is she in my class? But it doesn't matter. They're not gonna put a girl with me. They did. Come on down here, Sally. It's fine. You'll be with Johnny. Come on, Sally. Now you're gonna time Johnny. He's gonna do push-ups for a minute. You time him on that. You're gonna do jumping jacks for a minute. You time him. Then you're gonna hold his feet. He's gonna do sit-ups for a minute. Yeah, that turned pretty quickly into a game of how many times can Johnny fart into the face of a stranger before she begins to cry. And the answer is 17. 17 times is the number of times. So, hey, can I play some music before I go? Can I play a little guitar for you guys? I brought my... Well, I love living in Nashville. It's pretty cool. But it's a little bit weird because you see country stars sometimes. It's hard to know how to react. You know, it's very jarring when you see somebody famous in the country world, you know. And I saw Kenny Rogers coming out of the grocery store the other day. And I don't know if you've seen Kenny lately, but he may have had some work done. And I'm not mad about it. That's the pressures of fame, man. That's why they go and do that stuff. It's because of us, man. I feel bad for him, you know. But if it makes you feel better and you got the money, cut away. It does not bother me, you know. I'm just saying, if you are his surgeon, you know, and you got those jowls pulled back tight, you know, like you got to know when to hold them. My wife does not like that joke. She's like, that is mean. You're going to be telling that joke in Nashville one day, and Kenny's going to be in the back of the room crying. I was like, sweetie, all that Botox, Kenny can't cry anymore. Are you kidding me? No way. Well, I love doing church events so much. I get to do corporate events sometimes, too. Those are fun. You never know what you're going to get at a corporate event, like a company party or something. And I did a hunting and fishing expo in Fort Smith, Arkansas, a couple months ago. Yeah, okay, yeah. They did not like me. I didn't know what to expect. I'll walk out. It was just 500 people, head to toe, camouflage, all of them camouflage. I was like, almost didn't see you there. Nothing. I got nothing from these people. And I didn't know what the stage was going to look like. They had like guns pointed at me, like camo on the stage, deer heads mounted on the wall staring me down. They had a stuffed turkey, a wild turkey right at my feet, just... I'm not supposed to acknowledge that turkey, just tell my jokes like it's not there. I felt like that turkey's story needed to be told. So I wrote a song for those guys that night. I thought I'd play it for you guys tonight. And this is my turkey song. I hope you enjoy it, but I'm really not counting on it. Yeah. Ah, he's got a gun. The next song I want to do. There's another verse, but we don't have time. We got to get moving. Keep moving. I'm working on a song for my wife. That's the thing, man. And I'm trying to get inspired, man. The radio doesn't inspire me anymore because it's like we're just out of great love songs. We're out of ideas. We just keep remaking things, you know. I came up in the 80s. How many 80s people we got? Are 80s kids, man. That's my man. That's me. That's my people. Love songs meant something then, man. It was like, I'm never gonna let you go. I'm gonna hold you in my arms. We don't have anything like that now. It's horrible. It's not good music, you know. And so you start to get inspired, man. You turn on the radio, you hear just dumb cliche songs, don't make any sense. You know, it's like, she never heard the word impossible. And she don't know the meaning of regret. She don't know the meaning of many words at all. She's stupid. Why? What? I feel like some of you guys know that girl. That's okay. I don't know. But I'm working on a song for my wife, and since she's not on this trip with me, sometimes I like to try it out. You know, I can't quite finish it. This is as far as I've gotten. This is my love song to my wife as far as I have. They say that feelings fade away just like the morning dew. But honey, they don't understand the way I care for you. And even in our golden years, we'll never call it quits. When we're old and wearing diapers, wearing Depends with benefits. That's all I have so far. Thank you. That one's going to be called I Won't Let You Change Me. It's brand new, so try to work on it. Well, I got to go soon, but I want to do a couple things for you. This is something I like to do. I have a lot of random thoughts that have no real place in my show or society. And so I like to do what any good pastor does, have somebody play acoustic guitar behind me. That makes it all the more powerful. And this is something I call the joke medley, and we'll just see how it goes. Thought it was pretty cool when I was a kid and my dad pulled my loose tooth using the old string around the doorknob method. It was less cool when he took out my tonsils. If you work for a roofing company, I bet it's really confusing if you have to call in sick because you're coming down with the shingles. My buddy got a job selling doors, door to door. I was like, how'd you get a job like that? He's like, well, there's a screening process. Do dermatology conferences have breakout sessions? If VeggieTales ever does the story of Jesus, I really hope there's a character called Judas Iscariot. As a teenager, I was really awkward around girls. I wasn't someone you would call. When my church moved from traditional to modern worship, we did the right thing. We donated our organs. I hate when somebody uses the phrase, that's not really my cup of tea. Because I realize I've just poisoned the wrong person. People who don't believe in autocorrect go straight to heal. If you didn't get that one, you have a flip phone. I'm so sorry. I don't speak Latin per se. Just those two words, really. So my dad was a conjoined twin. That's not the joke, sir. So my dad was a conjoined twin. We used to refer to his brother as my uncle on my father's side. It's all right, guys, settle down, okay? They were surgically separated. Now he's my uncle once removed. And that was the joke medley. Thank you very much, you guys are wonderful. Thanks. Hey, can I do some free, y'all like giveaway stuff? You like free stuff, right? All right, free stuff? Yeah. I only got a few more seconds, but this is some stuff I have in the back. A lot of people feel weird about selling stuff at like a church event, you know, but not me. This is, I think it's because I have a mortgage. This is my DVD. I'm very proud of it. These are normally $15. It's called Angry Sandwich, normally $15, and that's what they are tonight. It's a normal night, so. No, these are just $10, and I'll just whip one out there. There you go, there's that. And right in the eyeball. And then I got a shirt that says, people who don't believe in autocorrect go straight to heal. I got that one, I'll wing that over there. And then I got this one that says, I don't speak Latin per se, so I have that. So, you know, somebody else. There you go. Look at that, yeah. Yeah, you can play for the Longhorns. I want to leave you with this. No, guys, stop it. No. Well, I will say this. I want to leave you with one last thing. I'll embarrass myself a lot with music. Music's been a part of my life a long time, but I embarrass myself. Sometimes I'll be on the way to a show. I embarrass myself. I was on the way to a show in a rental car last week. I hear a great song on the radio, and I was like, this is my jam. What? I rolled down the windows, pumped up that jam, and it was a radio commercial. Has it ever happened to anybody else? You just feel sad and manipulated, you know? It always starts off great, you know? Mine was like... I want, I need. I was like, yes, do it. And it was like 2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Dang it. And now I'm starving. And this is where advertising is going. You gotta know that. We're the TiVo generation. We fast forward through the commercials now, you know? Everybody's got a DVR at home. I've got one, you know? All my shows are piling up on there. I never get a chance to watch them. I'm always traveling. You know, I love that show Hoarders, but I can't delete them. I might need them. You don't know. Don't you dare judge me, Dallas. But these radio people are the worst. They trick you. The radio people, they make it sound like a pop song. You listen longer. You may hear this one on your way home from the conference. Trapped in this place I know so well. My home is like a prison cell, and it feels like I can't breathe anymore. She comes inside and dries my eyes and takes my hand, we walk outside, and I can breathe for the first time. Allegra, call your doctor please, Allegra, for seasonal allergies, Allegra. If pollen makes you sneeze, don't be afraid of trees, just take 2 of these. Allegra. I'm Jonnie W. God bless you guys. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Give it up for Jonnie W.